I love asking my daughter about current events because her and her schoolmates, they always talk about what's going on in the world, but it's usually wrong. So we were discussing about the P. Diddy situation. She's like, yeah, Diddy's gay. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he's gay because he stole a bunch of lotion and started throwing Diddy parties to hang out with men. What? Hey friends, it's Dee-man Johnson III, and today we're going to talk about Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 7. This time we're going to talk about our favorite man with autism and our favorite gap tooth lady. This time we're introduced to Niles, and he's blowing up the bathroom.
Ben, are you okay?
Don't nobody go in there for 45 minutes, alright? Somebody get an air freshener. He shouldn't have ate those snails. I knew seeing those snails, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna give that man the runs no matter what. And you could just tell he was eating it, and it probably looks the exact same coming in as it came out.
We had started getting our clothes off. I could see Matilda was displeased by the fact that I stopped us before things got too hot and heavy.
Told you this guy only reason why they didn't have sex is because he's like, I don't want to do it. And then he later talked about it, and he's like, yeah, my last relationship, all she wanted was to have sex, nonstop sex, and I can't do it 7 times a day.
We're designed to do that maybe twice a week.
2 times a week? Dude, you're a man. We can do it like anytime, anywhere, all the time. Or, you know, maybe not him. I don't know about different people. Gino only gets it once every so often, once every year. Maybe Niles is gonna be a once every year kind of man. He's like, baby, it's that time of year. I got these candles. I got you some Snells. And then while he's doing it, he just diarrhea Snells all over the wall. That's an image I won't surely forget about anytime soon.
So let's say I didn't keep a cooler head. With my ex, we jumped into the sex too early. It can change you, you know?
Does Niles have some sort of mystical dong I don't know about? like just something that just changes women? If you were lesbian before, just have sex with Niles and he'll turn you straight. That's not funny. That's not how it works. And I hate people who think like that. I knew guys who they're like, yeah, she's only lesbian because she didn't get with me. No, she's lesbian because of people like you. There's a big difference. And not really. People are just born the way they are. I hate when people are like, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. How is it a choice? How I feel about my wife is how they feel about the same sex. And I don't think that's really a choice, because I'm not going to wake up and be like, I want to choose to have a dick in my mouth. No, I'm either going to have one and then not be with my wife. Or I don't know where I'm going with this. All I'm trying to say is I hate people who say it's a choice. I don't know how I got on this tangent. Because of Niles and his mystical dong. That's it. Okay. Niles and Matilda go on a beach, and then we get to see Niles freak out over a sea urchin.
Sea urchin. Poisonous. That's poisonous.
Oh, Niles, you're so funny. So I had to Google this, and then I Googled, and they are in fact poisonous. So if he were to step on that or squish it where those things go inside of him, yeah, I guess you can get hurt pretty badly. I don't know. Maybe they just don't care, and I guess you gotta be hyper aware of where you're going in places like this. God, I can't imagine. I'd be the first person to step on it. I always step on shit because I never look where I'm going. That's why I constantly break my goddamn ankle, because the floor's a little uneven and I just step like a dumbass and go whoop. So Brian, whenever I say you got dumbass legs, it's fine, because I just have one dumbass leg.
That very soon I'll get married. There's a lot of people coming. It's more than 200 people.
At this point, it's turning into an avalanche.
You goddamn right it's snowballing into an avalanche. Jesus, dude. 200 people. I told you that she's getting a lot of things together. Well, I mean, I didn't tell him, but I told the audience friends. I told them So I knew this. It's not easy to make this huge wedding, but yeah, it's a little unrealistic to think that it's all gonna happen this time. He doesn't even know what the bride price is. He doesn't have any money. We see him go shopping with Matilda and he starts freaking out about this dress because it's $80. It's not even a dress, it's a skirt. Or whatever the hell you call this. Why is that $80? Jesus, that is so damn expensive. I would be like, hell to the nah.
I thought absolutely hell no.
I thought things were supposed to be cheap down there. Or they just saw him being like, how much is that in American dollars? And they're like, oh, we can get this guy for everything. This skirt's usually $5. But for you, we'll make it a quick 80.
There's a lot of people out and about. While I may not appear to be overstimulated, but I do believe that when you're in love, you should step out of your comfort zone to make your partner happy.
I like how he says you do things for love, because this would be super overstimulating for him. There's sounds, there's stuff moving. I'd freak out over it. I'd be like, I don't like it here. I want to go. And I know my wife would be like, shut up, bitch. So yes, you have to put up with things for love. Like, my wife likes to go on vacation, and I hate going on vacation. I hate flying. I'd much rather just drink at home and buy whatever food I want here and play video games. But I know that that's unrealistic of me to ask. So I go with my wife. Damn, I am the white Niles.
It's one of those things where I just grin and bear it.
I hope that's not his answer whenever she wants to peg him.
It's one of those things where I just grin and bear it.
Oh no, now I have this disgusting imagery in my head and I want it out. So they do the dress thing and then Niles takes her to get her nails done. The entire time I'm just distracted by people carrying shit on their heads. It just doesn't make sense to me how that's more convenient than just throwing shit in a backpack and carrying it around. Maybe they don't have backpacks there. I just can't imagine me going back upstairs, carrying my laptop on my head as another method of going upstairs with my stuff rather than just carrying it in my laptop bag. Maybe if I had Matilda here, I'd be like, hey baby, can you get the TV remote? Sure thing, Niles. And then she'll put it on her head, duck walk to Niles, and Niles will be like, thanks baby. She'll be like, no problem. He goes engagement ring shopping and he's like, okay, I'm going to buy this because maybe this will help mitigate the pain of saying that the wedding's off. Sir, no amount of money that you can spend will mitigate that pain. It's going to be horrible. You're going to have the worst day. She's going to have the worst day. It's not going to be good for anybody. And that's it for Brian and Matilda in this episode. Did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all have fun? I thought their segment was fun, only because of Niles blowing up the bathroom at the beginning. That was hilarious. Niles, you and your dirty booty, just keep it up and keep eating snails and keep farting. Matilda, I still don't know how I feel about you. You're kind of giving me that gold digger vibe this episode, but you're probably not that much of a gold digger. She just doesn't know. Like, it's true. All these foreigners in these shows usually think every American's rich because they make so much money, but what they don't realize is that everything down here is super gosh dang expensive. So that's it, guys. This has been Dee-man Johnson III reminding you that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job no matter what. So today's movie of the day is Deep Red. If you haven't seen Deep Red, it is a Dario Argento film. That makes 2 Dario Argento films I've recommended on the show. This film, man, it's really good, but for some reason I always fall asleep in it. I don't know why, and I cannot help it. But god damn it, I love it, even though I always fall asleep in it. It's like the middle. The middle is, I call it really boring because in the middle, I just pass out. And then when I come back through, I rewind it and then I rewatch it. I'm like, damn, the cinematography is beautiful and it's a really fun film. Let's see, there's not gonna be a free movie today because I only have one free movie left to give and I'm gonna give that on the next episode. But let's tell you where you can watch Deep Red. You can watch Deep Red for free on Pluto TV, for free on Fandango at Home, for free on Plex, subscription for AMC Plus, subscription for Philo, primetime subscription for YouTube, premium subscription for Sling TV, premium subscription for Amazon Prime, premium subscription for YouTube TV, and then $1.99 on the Google Play and Movie Store. But I wouldn't recommend watching it on any of those. I'd recommend finding your own copy so you can watch the hybrid version, which has American parts, and then there's like some parts that they didn't translate to America, but they still included it in here. So it's just a lot longer of a film, which probably adds to me being tired. Anyway, guys, this is Dee-man Johnson III, and just like Niles, I gotta run and take a dump. Y'all have a good one. God damn it, I knew I shouldn't have eaten those snails. Always blame it on the snails.